Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago Warriors?
Good luck out there, MP.
MP, you're about to go off.
Want to look for some of the Kings players as they enter their building tonight. Here at home, they like to make an impression. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Bridges, Miles Turner out there with Holland, and it's Boomer, and it's Branham in at the small forward. And for the Kings, Owens is out there with Smith. Then it's Mitchell, then there's McMillan, and it's Fox in at the shooting guard. This is the most wonderful time of the year, Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Now, here's Mitchell. Takes the three. Holland with the rebound. To Boomer. Now here's Turner. Here's Branham. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento grabs the miss. Smith outside. Holland with the rebound. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort. And hustle.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Owens after the basket by the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Fox. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Bridges outside. The three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's McMillan. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's stolen by Smith. Pass to McMillan. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here is Boomer. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks so much, and the breaking news right now is about the Warriors. They've talked about needing to toughen up their perimeter defense, and they did that and more by going out and making a deal for OG Anunoby. Many of his peers consider Anunoby the best perimeter defender in the league, and he will completely reshape this team's defense. The price wasn't cheap, but it was one they'll happily pay.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against the Clippers, delivered quite a performance. He added 29 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. And it's performances like that.
We'll go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for McMillan. Wilkins comes in for Smith. Baldwin, he's checked in for Owens. And it's Fox in for Davion Mitchell. Here is Boomer. Still scoreless. On the wing, Doncic. Portis sets the pick for Doncic. Pulls it from 20. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Outside, Fox. Over Boone. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen so far... Oh, wow, my goodness.
Man. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Boomer the pass to Portis. Over Wilkins. On the wing, Dosunmu. Vanderbilt a screen on Sabonis. Misses the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that layup.
Down low. Here's Wilkins. Great D that time from Portis. Lakers leading by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Boone, and he banks in the layup. Boomer's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Wilkins the screen. Baruch. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Boone, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Fox.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Offensive rebound. Pass to Boomer. On the wing, Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
For Sacramento, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Fox inside the line. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Pass to Baldwin. To the inside. Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. 3 on the clock. Here's Fox. Sabonis trying to get open. Fox, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying."
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even Elevator Ernie.
Yeah, that 50-inch vertical don't lie.
Neither did those shorts.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points. And at the offensive end, when you can turn misses into makes, that's found money.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Gotta like what Boomer has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Boomer out there with Bridges. Then it's Turner. Then there's Holland. And it's Branham in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Good work there as it goes. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here is Boomer. 9 points in the game so far. And he jams it with authority.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Smith outside. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Smith. And here is Owen. 7 points in the game. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 15. Here is Boomer. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to McMillan. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Boone. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Mitchell outside. Back from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Branham's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to McMillan. Outside, Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Mitchell outside. And a wide-open look for Owens. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Right wing. Here is Boomer, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Holland. Turner with a screen on Smith. Holland, no good. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 11. Nice shot by Smith.
That is huge for him. Smith needs to get points inside to open up that perimeter game for him. And he's got the size to do both.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just... Los Angeles leading by 3. Sabonis is out there with Wilkins. And it's Fox. And it's Baldwin in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. A shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 15 points for Boomer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Baruch, guarded by Doncic. It's rebounded by Portis. LA's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Baldwin. And the Lakers also making a change. Bridges checks in. Here's Baruch. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here is Boomer. Now Dosunmu. Here's Boone. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Fox against Doncic. Fox kicks to Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Branham. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Lakers lead by 6. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Fox. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Turner. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Boone. And now a 9-point Laker lead. Outside, Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. Here's Branham. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. The Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Fox. A rebound by the Lakers. Holland's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Branham. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Holland. 5 to shoot. Here is Boomer, covered by Mitchell. Boom. And again, no good by the Lakers. The team shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Owens passes to Fox. Fires from 14, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Pass to Branham. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Turner. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. From 17 feet out, and he can't bank that one in. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work. All right, baby. Let's get down.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. Then it's Williams, and it's Clowney in at the 4-man position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Miles Turner. Mikal Bridges is out there with Holland. And it's Boomer in at the point guard position. All right, Richard, we're right here in the middle of the season. What's the mindset at this point?
Well, there's still a lot of games to be played. So this portion of the year is all about staying focused and engaged, as well as getting your body ready for the most important stretch of the season.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here's Dillingham.
Who's got ball?
It's deflected. Second chance shot. Boomer pulls it in. Here are the Lakers now. Branham passes to Boomer. The 3-ball. On target from range.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Williams. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Clowney, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Williams, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Dillingham. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Snatched away. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Williams misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Boomer. There's the 3. Dillingham with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Branham. Bridges outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Boomer. Pass to Branham. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Well, I think for the Lakers, they've really lived up to the hype surrounding them this year, proving they're at the absolute top of their game.
McDaniels is checked in for Clowney. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Turner. It's stolen away. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Branham. Here's Boomer. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
To the right side. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Takes it inside. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 7 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Neely. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Holland. There's a screen by Turner. 5 to shoot. And Holland good for 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Outside, Williams. Pass to Neely. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Boomer. It's blocked. Williams with it. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. With some arc, Neely's shot is off.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
It's Bridges on the wing. 4-3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Now here's Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Doesn't go that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Boomer in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Here's Neely. His last outing, he had 20. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had 22 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. They look like a team on a mission. No one wants to play these guys right now, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Lakers getting their last shot to go to the paint. Pass to Dillingham from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. RJ displaying at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Timberwolves trail by 6. To the wing, right side. Here's Dillingham. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Doncic, count it!
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Pass to Neely. He takes it in, and the layup is good off the glass. Neely's got 5 now.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now Doncic. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Portis the screen. Takes the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Holland comes in for Vanderbilt. Branham's checked in for DeSumo. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Williams. Outside Edwards. Back to Williams. They set the pick. The three. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And the basket by Bridges.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Nice move. Neely. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. The Timberwolves, number 1.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Kamara, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Los Angeles leading by 12. 3-pointer, Bridges. Clowney pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Kamari. Back to Williams. Inside from 9 feet. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Edwards got his first points of the night.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Here's Boomer. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
Now here's Bridges. 6 points for him. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Kamari. Outside Edwards for 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Boomer. Now Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holland. From 11 feet away. Basket's good. Holland's got 5 now.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Williams, Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham, and it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. Here's Bridges, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day is the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Bridges. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Branham's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Dillingham. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers lead by 17. Holland for 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Dillingham. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Boomer into the lane. And he dunks it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves trail by 20. Turner covers. Oh, they get a hand on it. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And then Turner with the dunk.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Clowney. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 14-2 run here. Count that one. Holland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, Williams. Here's Dillingham. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the basket is good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Here's the pick. Williams from long range. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bridges outside. Pass to Turner. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Timberwolves shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Boomer. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both shots good from the stripe. 46 seconds left in the third. Neely, the pass to Graham. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Neely. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Portis with the steal. And here's Doncic outside. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 9.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Neely. He's got 6. To snap the cold streak. Knocks it down from distance. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Los Angeles delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Luka Doncic, Bobby Portis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Boomer in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's McDaniels. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Here's Boomer. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Neely. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Now here's Dosunmu. Vanderbilt, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Dosunmu. Clowney pulls it in.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
McDaniels passes to Neely. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Boomer. Misses the fadeaway. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Right wing. Here's Neely. No good there. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. The steal. And here's the fast break. Pass to Clowney. 3-pointer. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Doncic passes to Boomer. He jams it straight down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Neely. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Najee's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Kamara.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Pass to Clowney. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Collins, he's checked in for Najee. Pass to Boomer. Here's Doncic. And here's Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boomer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Boomer's got 13 in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Soft touch off the glass. Boomer's got 29.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Edwards. The shot from the low post is good.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Boomer.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Now here's Portis. Boomer passes to Doncic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Dillingham. And it's blocked by Collins. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Doncic. Pass to Boomer. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Now to Sumu. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Good job, MP. I see. These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet.
Kicks MP. We know MP came ready to play.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Let's take a look at the Celtics. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Boomer. Holland is out there with Turner. Then it's Bridges. And it's Branham in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Topic. And it's Galloway in at the 2. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
So Boston wins the tip. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Galloway. 6 to shoot. Screen by Porzingis. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Celtics.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
Branham, that falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Topic, that's no good, misses his first shot of the night. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Knicks in New York. Here's Holland. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Topic. After the made shot from Boone. Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Holland following the bucket by the Celtics. Turner with a screen on Tatum. Here's Holland. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Porzingis. He had 15 points last outing. Galloway, no good. Here's Holland. Pass to Boomer. Here's Branham. Here's Boone. And the shot is good. Boomer's got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Brown outside. Knocked away. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He had 34 points, and it looked like he couldn't miss from both the floor and the foul line. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Brown. After the made shot from Boone. Busted. No good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bridges misses. Celtics trail by 6. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Topic. Shoots the 3. Busted. No good that time either.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Holland, the pass to Branham. Here's Boone. Drains the three-pointer. Boomer's got 9 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
56 seconds left in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tatum, that's good.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Here's Holland. They saw him with 10 points last game. It's good from long range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Topic. Outside Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here is Boomer. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 12. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
We've got Williams. Wendell Carter is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Williams. And it's White in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And he sinks the second. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Celtics trail by 13. Outside Tatum. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the baseline jumper, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Doncic kicks to Boone. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 17 points for Boomer.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis is coming in for Williams. And Topic is subbed in for Vince Williams. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bridges comes in for Dosunmu. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Topic. And that time, also a missed shot. Los Angeles leading by 18. On the wing, Bridges. Stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Topic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Boomer. Takes a 3. Rebound Boston. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Here's Topic. Porzingis inside. Turner covering. Carter outside. From deep. It doesn't go for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
White against Doncic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
It's White on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And another miss by Boston. Here's Los Angeles now. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Carter, the pass to Brown. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Topic, and the shot goes in. Topic has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Boone. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. It's an 18-point game. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three for Doncic. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Brown down low. The Lakers with the rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now tonight from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Lakers.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Lakers leading by 21. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Miles Turner. Mikal Bridges out there with Boomer. Then there's Holland. And it's Branham in at the 3 spot. Here's Galloway. Going inside. Bridges with some nice defense.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Turner with the screen. Bridges finds Turner. That one's good from the corner.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Here's Galloway. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. LA's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here is Boomer. 21 points in the game. He gets it in there.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Here's Topic, covered by Boone. Topic, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Boone. Hands it from downtown. Boomer's got 9 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And he gets it to go. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Bridges passes to Holland. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Galloway. He's got 5. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. Galloway's got 8 points.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Hollins kicks to Boone. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Brown, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They grabbed their own miss. Turner, no good with the layup. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Tatum, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Branham, the pass to Boone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 10.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Pass to Galloway. There's the screen. Inside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Portis is checked in. Here is Boomer. And he makes good on the layup. Boomer's got 11 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Topic. Tatum a screen. This one for 3. Lets it go from deep. And the 3 ball is good. Tatum's got 6.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Here is Boomer. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Boomer's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And a wide-open look for Portis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Derek White is out there with Williams. Then there's Carter. Then it's Williams. And it's Tatum in at the power forward. That's the Boston Five. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the Suns matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now Tatum. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Celtics have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. Pass to White. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Boston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Out to Carter, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Celtics making a change here. Topic just checked in. Portis is screen on White. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Topic. 16 feet away. Rejected by Boone. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dosunmu, the pass to Boone. No good with the triple. The Celtics shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. And the dunk by Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop. So quick.
Boomer the pass to Portis. Here is Boomer. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And that's now 35 points for Boomer. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Off target from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Here's Boone. And it's sent back by White. And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Doncic looking it over. Here's Boone. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Boomer.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The 3 from Tatum. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Topic. To the wing on the left. Here's Galloway. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
You earned that one.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the deep.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Detroit Pistons here in Little Caesars Arena. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. We've got Mikal Bridges, Holland out there with Miles Turner. And it's Branham in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Desmond Bane is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Ausar Thompson, and it's Brown in at the 5. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
Here we go.
So the Pistons will get the first possession. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Launches a 3. Holland with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Branham. Bridges outside. Here's Turner. Pulls it. That's good on the jumper.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Boomer. 37 points his last time out. Here's Holland. Cunningham with some nice D.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Lobo can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
And the shot's good.
And that bump not throwing Turner off. Great concentration by the big man.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Counted.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Boomer. He's averaging almost 35 a game. A crucial player for them. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 6 to shoot. Pass to Turner. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Turner.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Back to Cunningham. The rebound by Turner.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Branham passes to Boomer. Lets a 3 fly. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. Here's Bobo. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Thompson passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. And the Lakers making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Snow, the pass to Brown. Inside, puts it up. No good off the glass. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Here's Palmer. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Dadier. Here's Snow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, hits a three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Boomer. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
.26 seconds left in the first. Here's Snow. .12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Snow. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
They've got Duren. And it's Temple in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He ended up with 37 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Portis. Good D by Duren.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And some changes here for the Lakers. Miles Turner comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Bridges in for Dosunmu. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive, B.A., just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Brown, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for Cunningham. Here's Dadier, still without a bucket. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Ausar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Ausar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. The three from Bane. He buries it from three. Bane's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Holland, he's checked in for the Lakers. Branham comes in for Luka Doncic. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. The Lakers, number one.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
And it's good. 2 points.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Thompson. He tries for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Boomer. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thompson outside.
Yo, watch him.
Here's Dadier. Now Thompson. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Bane. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Detroit making a change here. Williams is checked in. And he sinks the second. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Thompson outside. The three is up. The rebound by Turner. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Boomer. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Boomer's got 26.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mobo. Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner. Bridges against Bane. Bridges on the attack. Count it. Bridges has got 5 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the 76ers, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Los Angeles has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. All right, let's get an update on Cade Cunningham's injury. Allie, any news?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Holland out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Boomer in at the point guard position. Pass to Bane. Launches it. Sinks the tray. 6 points for him.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Turner, a screen on Thompson. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Boomer passes to Turner. Bridges with it. Let's go with a 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
3-pointer, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Here's Boomer. Give him 31 now. Pass to Turner. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Bobo with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The 3 from Bane. And again, the Pistons missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bridges outside. Pass to Boomer. Here's Branham beyond the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Here's Dadier. No points yet. Back to Bane. And here's Thompson. Bridges left side.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Bane. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Bane's gotten his third basket of the night.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
There's a screen by Turner. Bridges. And the jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Brown, no good. Los Angeles is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Holland. Here's Branham. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. Branham passes to Bridges. Counted from distance. Bridges has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Bane. And it's good for 2. He's got 10.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Boomer. He gets it in there.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
The 3 from Bane. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Boomer. Gets it off.
And at the buzzer, counted. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's Los Angeles with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Palmer. Pass to Temple. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. That one drops for him.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Kemp. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment, after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Kemp, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Off target with the open look.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Right here.
Vanderbilt with a screen. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Kemp. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Bane.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt, a pass to Boomer. He's still feeling it. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Boomer's got 42 in the game.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Boomer. 6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Here's Mobo. Ooh, poked away. Here's Boomer. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt with a screen. Dosunmu, the pass to Vanderbilt. And he makes it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boomer.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Thompson finds Bane. Back to Thompson. The layup off target. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Boomer. An easy 2 on the layup. Boomer's got 44.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Bane surveying the D. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and
Good win. Let's keep it going. They don't even know what's coming for them.
Sup,
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Take a look. Let us know what you think.
I want to focus on beating our rivals.
Why is that?
Well, as you know, in the NBA, there's not a lot of difference between the best team and the worst team, but motivation, it can take you a long way. When you're going up against your rival, you got everybody rowing in the same direction. And in my experience, that type of camaraderie right there, that'll pay off big time when it comes to the playoffs.
Everyone in this building works harder, smarter, and more efficiently when we are taking care of business against our rivals.
Agreed.
This is an emotional game, and an emotional boost like that can go a long way.
You sure you don't want to focus on rebounding?
Coach Tucker doesn't like talking about his emotions.
It's not my favorite subject. But I understand the appeal of taking down a hated foe. If that's what you want to do, we'll help you get there.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
It's your night tonight.
Jarrell, what's up, my man? How's it doing?
There he is. MP, how you feeling tonight? You ready to drop 40 on these fools?
You already know. Whatever it takes, man.
Good, because I need this one bad.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
I don't like him.
What?
I'm from there. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Sorry about that.
It's all good. But if we lose tonight, I'm going to hear from my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, my auntie, even my mom.
You already know I know. We can't have that.
No, we can't.
All right, well, let me go out here and take care of that. I'll see you after the game, my man.
That's it.
See you.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at the Trailblazers. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at the Lakers, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
So with Williams on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, we've got Mikal Bridges. Turner is out there with Holland. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Boone in at the 1. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops. Greg, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. D.A.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We know that everybody knows the history between these two teams, all those knockdown, drag-out battles. So I asked MP if he was going to take the high road tonight and try to stay above the fray. He said just the opposite. These guys always show us disrespect. We're going to grind it out and teach them a lesson. Get your popcorn ready. Kevin.
I got it right here, D.A. I'm going to start chopping it down. Familiarity, the right breeding contempt here. Here is Boomer after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And it's good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Boomer's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Bridges against Sharp. Simons surveying the D.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
So it's the Lakers now. The Blazers getting the bucket, and it's in there. And it's 6 points for Boomer. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Simons. Fires the 3. The rebound by Dosunmu.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
There's the drive. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside, Simons. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Dosunmu. Turner passes to Holland. Here is Boomer. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. Boomer's got 9 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Simons. His last outing, 16 points for him. Again, Simons missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Boomer the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Boone. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Simons. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. To halt the run, Holland with the rebound. Lakers leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Turner. Empty that time from Leonard.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Sharp. Nothing on the board. Here's Klingon. Three-pointer, Simon. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Holland. Here is Boomer. Launches a 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Checked in for the Lakers. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Mark Williams, and it's Banks in at the 1 spot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He had 44 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And here's Banks after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Bridges makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now, here's Sean. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Doncic with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. 1:53 left in the first half. Here's Holland. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Laravia. Still yet to score. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Klingon the screen for Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That one goes in. Boomer's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Sharp's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Los Angeles leading by 9. Boomer the pass to Holland. And here is Bridges. Pass to Holland. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit. Simons. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
Lakers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. To the right side. Here is Boomer. 17 points in the game. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Los Angeles Lakers.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. All right, Shaq and Kenny, Darnell 4-Point Play asks, if you guys played in today's game, how many titles would you have at the end of your career?
Nearing double digits, I say. Just give me the ball down low. Let me do my thing, and we go all the way.
Well, I'm a little more optimistic, Ernie. Me personally, I'd say probably 4 or 5, maybe more.
Well, that's only if you were on my team, Kenny, because you weren't. You wouldn't win any.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 6. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Dosunmu is out there with Holland. And it's Boomer. Then it's Turner. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here is Boomer after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Fade away. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers trail by 4. Inside. And that one's good. LaRavia.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Boone. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Sharp. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. The Trailblazers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. LA's won 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Fires from deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Sharp. He's got 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. For Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. Trailblazers trail by 3. Outside, Simons. Here's Klingon. Turner covering. And it's LaRavia missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Howland gets it to go.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Simons with the ball. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it goes down 2 points.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Now Klingon. Pass to LaRavia. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Klingon. Here's LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. From 11 feet away, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Shaedon Sharpe.
And guys, how about the surge of offense? He's
making a change here. Man's checked in. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Lakers passing it around. Here's Boone. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the floor for Portland, we've got Cunningham, and it's Man in at the 2 guard.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
The 3 for Doncic, and it's Portland with the rebound. Thor's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Man passes to Williams. Here's Banton. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Thor. Over Vanderbilt. The putback. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is Boomer. Up and in on the layup. Boomer's got 25 points.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David. Leonard finds Simons. Back to Leonard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Sharp. Portland, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 10. On the wing, Dosunmu. Here's Boone. Good on the triple. And he has 28 points for the game.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Sharp against Bridges. For the three. Holland with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Trailblazers trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sharp against Bridges. Rejected by Boone. Here's Holland. He's covered by Leonard. Dosunmu, shot's good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boomer.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Simons from outside. Lakers with the rebound. The Lakers on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Boomer. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
MP, you the man. I can't wait to go to the family reunion.
Good game, MP. Wins paid the bills, baby. MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you keep this winning streak going.
And the excitement already starting to crescendo with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen, but still there's plenty of time left. The NBA season is really about who can endure the injuries.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Holland. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Boomer in at the 1. And for the Suns, they've got Devin Booker. And it's Messi in at the center position, filling out the middle. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now here's Booker. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Dosunmu outside. To the inside. Holland. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now Booker, coming off a 22-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Takes a 3, and he buries his first look.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Here's Boomer, 33 points last game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Barrett. He didn't look good in their loss to the Nets the other night. Here's Pippen, right side Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
Chalk up 2 there.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Pippen, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. To the middle. Here's Booker. No good that time. Nice D from Bridges.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career. Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Here's Boomer. Off target with the 3. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And we're going to check in now with Shams Charania. A report coming out of Charlotte, Shams. What's the news on the Hornets?
Thank you, B.A. They're very excited about the acquisition of Derek Lively II. He's a guy who fits that over 7-foot mold, can move with or without the ball, plays with an incredible amount of intensity. No question that he makes any team better.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Pass to Dosunmu. There's a screen by Turner. From the stripe. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Suns trail by 8. Booker, the pass to Fleming. Outside Barrett. Pass to Messi. Here's Fleming. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Holland gets the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like
the previous play is under review.
The basket off in time or not?
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you. So both teams changing it up here.
We get him, MP. Your time.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And so in the game for the Lakers, Bobby Portis out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Branham in at the 3 slot. Here's Boomer driving in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He added 33 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He had his fingerprints on every part of the game. We'll see how he's able to impact things tonight, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Suns trail by 17. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pure from three-point range. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Here's Pippen following the score by Los Angeles. Outside Johnson, shot clock at 6. And he drives in. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from Portis.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Doncic right side. Here's Branham. Nails it from beyond the arc. Branham's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Barrett. The D's right on him. The shot. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Boomer passes to Portis. Doncic on the wing.
Right here.
Shoots. Again, the Lakers.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Suns trail by 21. Here's Pippen. He's scoreless. 12 seconds left in the first half. Phoenix no good that time either. Pass to Branham. Three-pointer. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Phoenix Suns. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question now.
See,
Too bad. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Suns.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, the Lakers' shooting has been on another level, 68% for the game. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Fleming in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's Boomer. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Pippen. No points so far. Booker for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
The Suns shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Bridges against Booker. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Turner's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Pass to Boomer. Fires the 3. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. To the inside, Fleming. Pass to Pippen. This one for 3. Holland with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Dosunmu, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Fleming, puts up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Boomer passes to Dosunmu. Turner, a screen on Barrett. Dosunmu for 3. The shot misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Holland's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Boomer. And a nice finish on the layup. Boomer's got 22.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Pippen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Holland gets the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Get outside, get outside.
Outside Booker. Shoots over Bridges. The rebound by Bridges.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Boomer. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 24 points for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Fleming. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Pippen. And here's Booker. Fires the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Here's Boomer. Fires for 3. That shot off. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Los Angeles just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
will make substitutions. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Zeke Naji. And it's Doncic in a two-guard. Shot is up. Again, the Lakers. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Knocked away.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And there's the drive. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 4 points this quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Here's Boomer. Drills it from deep. Boomer's got 17 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Booker can't get it to go.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
From downtown, nails it from 3. Boomer's got 34 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Fleming. Doors coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Boomer.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Pass to Messi. Here's Booker, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Booker no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Boomer. Over to the wing. Lets a 3 fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Outside Barrett. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Solid effort tonight on both ends. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live in it.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And here we can check out the story for Grayson Allen.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Edey out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Coulibaly. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Wells in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Holland is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Boomer. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Branham in at the 2 guard. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Memphis. Morant outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Here's Turner. Pass to Holland. Here's Branham. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Morant, defended by Boone. And that one's good, Morant. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Holland. It's rebounded by Memphis. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Wells passes to Morant. Holland with the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's Wells after the made shot from Boone. Here's Edey. The rebound by Turner. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game. Pass
to Coulibaly. back to Morant. Now here's Wells. Drills it from outside.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Puts up a 3, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Boone.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant passes to Wells. On the wing, Koulibaly. Defended by Dosunmu. Siakam, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks, Kevin. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They're very excited about the acquisition of Dereck Lively II. He's a guy who fits that over 7-foot mold, can move with or without the ball, plays with an incredible amount of intensity. No question that he makes any team better.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He scored 40 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for the Lakers. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Vanderbilt comes in for Holland. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dosunmu. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pass to Wells. Goes up from the top of the key. A rebound by the Lakers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doncic kicks to Boone. To the wing right side. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Rollins. Defended by Boone. Rollins the pass to Ward. Memphis moving it around. Here's Rollins. Pocket 6. Here he goes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Boone. A steal. Out to the wing. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Portis. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Edey. Rollins is out there with Allen. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Roddy in at the 4 spot.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Boone. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. to the inside. Allen's shot is off.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Bridges kicks to Boone from outside the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Allen for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Roddy. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Down low. Here's Rollins. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Midway through the season now, RJ, how important is a team's rhythm at this point of the season?
You need to have your set schedule and routine. Things that keep you grounded and let you go about your business on the court.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dosunmu comes in for Bridges. Memphis also making some changes. Wells, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And it's Koulibaly in for Rollins. Edey can't hit. Lakers leading by 9. Doncic feeling it out. To the middle. Looking for Dosunmu, and he gets it there. Boomer the pass to Portis. And Turner kicks to Boone. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boomer's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now, Koulibaly. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. To end the cold streak, the Lakers with the rebound. Doncic outside. Here's Boone with the drive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. .158 left in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Ward, he's checked in for Edey. And it's Ja Morant in for Grayson Allen. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Here's Koulibaly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Koulibaly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Morant passes to Ward. 1:22 left in the first half of basketball. There's the pick. Here's Koulibaly. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Boomer. Lakers working the ball around now. Dosunmu with it. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Ward. Morant outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Ron Holland.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Here's Boone, and he drives in.
that is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Wells. Morant kicks to Wells. Off target with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boomer gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Morant surveying the D. Fires from the line. Holland with the rebound. Shoots over Morant. Again, the Lakers.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back to the action in just a minute.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Branham. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Dosunmu is out there with Holland. Then it's Turner, and it's Boomer, and it's Branham in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Holland, the pass to Turner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Coulibaly, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Holland, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Wells kicks to Siakam. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow, and they pick up 2. Morant's got 10.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Boomer the pass to Branham. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Branham's got his second basket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And he's good on the second. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Boomer gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Edey. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And this is what Ja Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Here's Branham. Turner with it. Now guarded by Wells. And Turner kicks to Holland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Holland's got 5 points so far.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pass to Wells. Here's Edey. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And here is Siakam. Goes back up. He lays it in. Edey's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Turner. Second chance shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant left side. Over Boone. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dosunmu finds Turner. Turner with the screen. From downtown, Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 20. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. Guarded by Boone. Kept alive. Now Coulibaly. Nailed from three-point land. Coulibaly's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one is off. And Los Angeles with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Vanderbilt comes in for Holland. And Doncic is subbed in for Dosunmu. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Roddy's checked in. Johnson comes in for Coulibaly. Grayson Allen's checked in for Wells. And Rollins subbed in for Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Rollins. And it's off from three-point range. Branham, the pass to Boone. Over in the corner, Doncic. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 6 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Rollins. He's out there with Coulibaly. Ward out there with Wells. And it's Roddy in at the 4. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Rollins against Bridges. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pops in the layup for 2.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Coulibaly with it. Here's Rollins. Here's Ward. Good on the baseline, Jay. Ward's got his first points of the night.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Bridges outside. For 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Rollins. Wells wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Boone. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boomer's got 34 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. To the paint. Here's Morant. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Boomer. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Morant. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Here's Boone. And the 3 off target. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. 80 can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies shooting 43% for the game. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Branham, the pass to Dosunmu. Here is Boomer. The 3. Drops in the tray. Boomer's got 40 points.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Boomer.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
They get it back. Morant with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Boone. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Wells. Now here's Morant. The layup off target. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.